ready, or no, I'm not ready. I'm putting my shoes on, but I've got 2 minutes till we start. That means you have 2 minutes before we start, and we will be doing a body weight and band workout for strength today. Should be a nice challenge. It's your workout, make it what you will. Nobody's watching. Make sure your bands are in good shape, no holes or other said problems. I'm just using a simple spry band, and you might use a mini band a little bit too if you've got it, but that's certainly not required today. Nothing's required. You're doing above and beyond what most Americans and other people are doing, so be proud of that. All right. Who's number one? Mark, you're number one. So Mark, yeah, we might be doing some magical swim stuff, or you could, it's not dictated by that, but we'll call it that. Maybe even mystical, like I mentioned to you on email. All right, get my timer all queued up. We'll need that a little bit today. Brilliant. Leave that there. And if you don't have weights, or excuse me, don't have a band, I should say, you can replace any of the pulling activities we do with like a reverse fly with some makeshift weights, Nalgene bottles full of water, wine bottles, something of some weight. So we got about 2 minutes till we officially get going. That means it's time for me to organize my garage just that little bit extra. It's pretty much set up except for the mats. Got my band. Got people rolling in, ready to work hard. Got some special fun stuff I've come up with. Never done before in mountain conditioning. So those mountain conditioning people in for a treat. And water bottle for me. Oh, there it is. Got it. All set with that. Got lights on. Yeah, we're looking good. Let's see. What could possibly be missing? Be right back. Whew, that was a close one. Almost lost my coffee. All right, about 30 seconds, we'll get going. Let's do some shout outs. Who's here? Ruth Mattioy, get out. Oh, good to see you, Ruth, virtually anyway. I'm curious if you were over at your in-laws on Mother's Day. We drove by to visit from a safe distance my parents, and I saw people outside of your in-laws, but I wasn't sure if it was you or not. But anyway, hope you're well. Hamish Antonouche, good morning. Robin. Oh, Frank. Oh, Frank, Montana. Awesome. Hope it's beautiful in Montana right now. Yeah, definitely want to head that direction at some point. All right, we have exceeded our warm-up time, so we're going to start on the ground. We're going to go Ys, Ts, Ws, and Ls to begin. So from a visual standpoint, for those who aren't familiar, here's our Y. Here our T is our T, straight out, our W, and that's our L. So they're just like letters from the alphabet. Curious enough. Move those forward a little bit. So we're going to be down on the ground, and we're going to keep that chest down on the ground, eyes straight down. We're going to sink those shoulder blades down those back pockets, and without lifting that chest, we're going to lift those arms straight up, keep that chest down, relax. Reset those shoulder blades down and back, lift, relax. We're going to do 6 Ys, 6 Ts, 6 Ws, and 6 Ls. Frank, these are great for your shoulder, it should be. The Y's might be the toughest one. And the L's, I guess. Make sure you relax in between each rep. Reset those shoulder blades. Lift, relax, make sure that chest is staying down, so if the ground gets further away from you, you've done something wrong. This is Frank's favorite. This is the W. And then lastly, driving those elbows into those ribs, keeping those shoulder blades tucked down and back, kind of rotating out like you're gonna touch your thumb tips together behind your back. That won't actually happen. Again, I started feeling that chest rise off the ground, so I check that form, make sure I keep that chest down, rotate out. This is certainly the toughest for me. I don't have great shoulder mobility. That one actually wanted to cramp a little bit. Definitely lighting up that upper back. So 6 Y's, T's, W's, and L's where I flip over onto our back. We go knee hug, glute bridge. So laying on our back, having one foot planted about a foot away from our butt, other knee is up and in towards that chest, hugged in tight. We're gonna drive up, come back down. Drive up, come back down. And we're doing that 10 times on each side. I do feel a little bit of pressure having an accountant, the accountant, watch my counting. Fortunately, he's forgiving of my counting sins. Mark, just so you know, those Y's, T's, W's, and L's are great for swimmers. So think of that as your first magical or mystical swimming exercise. That may have been 11. Oh no, it may have been 12 even. But you know what they say? They say, and they are very, very observant people, that doing glute bridges are their own reward. So if I did 12, that's okay. I'm rewarded for it in the end. Next up, we're going to be on our side. And move that band out of the way. Move that bottle propeller out of the way. So we're doing lateral pillar bridge. We're going to maintain that lateral pillar bridge where we get that elbow underneath our shoulder. We don't want it out here. We're going to have more of an impingement issue. So underneath that shoulder, we're going to drive those hips up and forward. Have arm overhead. And we're going to top connect. So elbow to knee, elbow to knee. Nice and controlled. Doing that 10 times. Getting those obliques. Continue to get those glutes engaged for the workout ahead. Some very special components today. I think that was 10. We'll go with it. Okay, arm overhead, other side. Glute bridge up, or I try that belt buckle forward. I guess it's just that the glutes are engaged. Uno. Nice controlled pace. Keep that head straight as possible as well. Balance. And all right, and now we're going to be standing up. All this talking making me thirsty. Move my mats aside a little bit. So standing on one leg, we're gonna do a single leg squat to a leg cradle. So a little bit of balance, a little bit of active stretch. So stand my right leg, I'm gonna drop down, gather that leg up. When I'm going to triple extension, that's fine. Bring that leg back down, so just floating next to that plant leg, down that single leg squat, just like a quarter squat and balance. Up, down, yeah, that leg on the way up. We're doing that 10 times. You can see me working on my stability training. All right. Whew. Okay, other side. Yeah, that leg. If you want to go up at the triple extension onto that calf raise, you're certainly allowed to do so. I want to check these comments. All right, we're good. Make sure volume's all the way up. Yeah, all these things I think about after the fact. I don't know if volume matters on my mic or not, but oh, that one didn't go. You got one more. Terrible. Good one to finish. All right. So I promised something special. More for yesterday, but all we got is today. But we're gonna do, well, the St. Helens 40. So we're gonna do 4 leg exercises. In between each, we're gonna do 10 push-ups. So we're gonna do 40 reps for each leg exercise, 10 push-ups in between for a total of 40 push-ups, and that's for the St. Helens 40th anniversary. So we're gonna start with 40 squats. So we're gonna make sure dropping that butt down and back. Keep that back flat. That's 2. I'm gonna focus on counting because that's a lot of reps. You can just follow along with me until we do those push-ups and just trust my counting. It's kind of a little bit of a scary concept, but it's all right. Won't be that bad. Halfway by counting. And 40 squats, 10 push-ups. Make sure you get that full range of motion, so chest down the ground, whether that's modified or on the toes. Nice, push that chest away from the floor at the top. Lock out. Perfect, 10 push-ups. Next up, we're going forward lunges. So 20 per leg, 40 total. So just gonna lunge forward, come back. This will get our heart rates up as well. Almost through our 40 here. Going 10 push-ups directly afterwards. And here comes the 40th. Boom. See what I did there? All right. Okay, and then we're going to the side. So we're going to do 20 lateral lunges to a high knee. So a little bit of stability with this. So come out, drop that butt down and back, up that high knee position. We'll do 20 falling out to the right, 20 falling out to the left. All right, other way. Here we go. Get chest up, butt down and back. That lateral lunge or squat. We're right from this into those 10 push-ups. (20) 10 push-ups. Awesome. Okay, so now we're going reverse lunges, 20 per side. So stepping back behind us. So it's step back, come up, step back, come up. We are alternating. 40 total. Our last 10 push-ups after this. I think we should do 11 since we're a day after the anniversary, so that'll be our +1. Last 2 lunges, 11 push-ups. Ready, set. Excellent. All right. Our quick drink. I'm going to grab that band. So, the body weight and band exercise. I mentioned in the beginning, if you don't have a band, you can try to replace what we're doing with makeshift weights, real weights, whatever you've got. They're really light. Think up quick, down slow. We're gonna start with rows, just athletic stance. Nice strong stretch on that band. Shoulder blades down and back. For those doing not with a row, you can do a bent over row with your weights like this, or reverse fly. All right. And that's kind of throughout, kind of makeshift, whatever you need to do. Doing 20. So we're going to do 5 upper body, or mostly upper body exercises, not all. Set to 20, then we're going to do a 40-second pillar bridge. Another 5 band exercises, and then another 40-second pillar bridge. Then we'll get something special. Okay, 20. Just carefully flip around. And you run in the band under our arms. When it's going over here, it's going to put pressure on your arms. It's not going to kill you. This doesn't need to be that way. Having the band run under your arms too kind of helps sink those shoulder blades down in those back pockets where you want them to be. Slight lean forward is totally okay to kind of resist that band pull. Keep everything braced. Take a punch to the stomach, so to speak, and drive forward. And yes, 20. I think that was 21, but that's okay. Next up, we are doing reverse fly. So if I've got my band, the way I like to do this, there's a couple ways. You can do it like that. I like to step on it, both feet more or less together. We're going to cross that band, create that X. Slightly wider base now. Hip hinge, so I'm pushing my hips back, keep my back flat, and I'm going to pull apart. This is a medium strength band, and it's making me work, especially once we get up into those teens, but really right out of the gate. Keep everything braced, all that motion coming through those shoulder, arms through the shoulders. Whew. Yeah, that's no joke right there. Next up, single leg RDL. So with my band, if you don't have a band, you can just do it with those weights, that's fine. I'm going to super short pull on that band. So I've got 5 inches of band when it's not stretched. When I stand up, nice strong stretch on that band. It's going under my left foot from the outside, up under the inside of it to my right hand. So I have a loose knee. On the planted side, that other leg is going to be nice and straight. I'm reaching through the wall or door behind me in this case, coming up strong. That's it. So hip hinge, loose knee, reach that heel back. And yes, we're doing 20 on each side. As you feel that tension right in that glute, that's your stop point. And max tension at the top. That's 20, quickly take the tension off that band and make that switch. Try to get the distance roughly the same, so you have the same tension. And here we go, 20 on the other side. Loose knee, hip hinge. Really think about reaching that heel back, keeping those headlights in those hips square to the floor. They don't turn direction. Make sure you're also keeping that neck neutral, so I'm drawing a line from one point to another. Uno mas for me. Excellent. So keeping that band, we're going lateral raises. So if you got a heavier band, you might need to do 10 on one side, 10 on the other. It's totally doable for me, at least with a medium band. Keep the shoulder blades down and back. If you need to take some tension out, you can kind of shrink down, take some of that tension out, and that's fine. So shoulder blades tucked down and back. We're just doing a lat raise. So coming up the side, and yes, we're doing 20. Keep those ribs tucked. Don't let those ribs flare out. Brilliant. Oh, this is the part of the program that's tons of fun. So if you got a mini band, grab it. So we're gonna put that mini band on around the wrist. The whole thing's fun. Let's admit it. All right, so palms up, forearms parallel. We'll put tension on that band, pull our elbows toward their toes. We need to be watching a clock for this. That just turned off. Here we go, ready, set. Everybody's up. Pull that band apart, pull those elbows towards your toes. We are not merely doing a plank hanging out. We are actively engaged. Keep that tension, pull those elbows toward your toes, feel your body rock forward, rip the ground apart, squeeze those cheeks. We've got 10 seconds to go for our 40. Keep that head up too. Keep squeezing those cheeks, keep that tension. We got 3, 2, and 1. Outstanding. Woo! Boy. Okay, standing up. We're gonna go overhead press with that band. So standing on that band. Here we go. Be here, pressing up. It won't be easy. Shoulders are already worked. Woo! Burner. Oh man. All right, so from there, we're going bicep curls. Staying on that band, shoulder blades down and back, curling up. Yes, 20. Keep that good posture. Morning, excellent. Sorry, steal a drink. All right. So we hook back into our anchor point. Yeah, pretty sure. Yep. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna do anti-rotation squat. You do 20 each direction. So I got doubled up bands, so a lot of tension, right? And that's just a medium band. I want to pull out in front of me, so it's here. Arms aren't here, so they're not in by my stomach. They're not here. They're out in front. And we gotta create that lever arm, and we're gonna drop into a squat and come up. And as we do that, we don't want that band to rotate us at all. So 20 facing one way, 20 facing the other. Here we go. That band is a 90-degree angle to those arms, which are straight out in front of your heart. So we're bracing that core to resist that rotational force. Going the other way. I'm gonna grab that one handle, put it to the other, so I've got that band singled up. And we're gonna then go chops. So we're gonna try to go straight across today. So not so much downward up, but think about turning those hips and shoulders together. Headlights on those hips are lined up with those shoulders. So really, kind of a mystical swimming exercise. We're getting that rotational component through those hips. Ready. So for here, you'll feel that weight shift coming straight across that body. If you want more resistance, come out a little further. I'm keeping my arms, slight bend those elbows, but basically for this, I'm keeping that lever arm created so I've got that torque that my hips are rotating against. And we'll spin around, do 20 the other direction. Hopefully there's no mystery in the number. You're gonna turn those hips and shoulders together. Yes, your feet will shift weight and potentially pivot. That's totally normal and approved, okay? All right, so 20 each direction of those rotations. We have one more band exercise for a second pillar bridge. So we're gonna do a front raise. So with that front raise, stand on that band and do exactly what I just said. Front raise up in front, keep those shoulder blades down and back. If it gets too difficult with that band, what you can do is lengthen it out and single it up. I might be doing that too. This is not easy. Here you go. I got 2 in the bank already, I'm counting them. Keep those ribs tucked. So when I say ribs tucked, I mean don't flare. Think about tucking those ribs towards those hip bones. Keep those shoulder blades down and back at the same time. A lot of core strength to do this really, really well. Whew. Pretty sure that was 20. So now we're going to our pillar bridge again. So forearms parallel, palms up. So right here, pull the ground apart, pull those elbows toward your toes, squeeze those cheeks on top. Here we go. Pull those elbows in, rip the ground apart, squeeze those cheeks. Stay focused on breathing. Make sure your head's not hanging down in shame. Don't just hang out. Think about those 3 things. We're halfway through. Pull that ground apart, pull those elbows in, squeeze those cheeks. Got 10 seconds to go. Three, 2, and done. Whew. Not done, but done with that. All right, so now the part of the program I've been thinking about, it's gonna be tons of fun, is a body weight exercise. I'm sure we'll have some big fans. And I'm trying to be clever naming things. I was having some free association with naming this morning. And really strange things. This is your rest time, by the way. Went through my mind, including the big jerk. I was gonna name it, get away from the cans, get away from the cans. Said I hate my legs, and that was something else I was gonna call it. I hate my legs. He hates the cans, he hates the cans. So if you haven't seen the jerk, you should watch the jerk, which is great. That didn't seem to go. So same thing of legs. Then ZZ Top came in my mind. So call it ZZ Top legs. Then I went a layer deeper and like, well, ZZ Top legs is off the Eliminator album. So this is a leg eliminator. Should be good times. So we're going to stand on our right leg and we're going to reach back and behind. And we're just going to reach back and behind. We're also going to reach back behind us, out the side, do a forward lunge and a squat. So it's kind of a 5-part exercise for 1 rep. And we're going to do 20. When we reach back behind us and out the side, we're barely touching the ground. We do that forward lunge, we're going to have impact on the ground. It'll be kind of rest for the exercise, and then a squat, and that'll be 1. So, inspirational demo. Reach back and behind, barely touch. Okay to touch in the center, just kind of get that balance back because we want to be stable. Reach back far, so we're dropping that butt down and back. And then we're going to come out to the side and up. So basically we're doing a single leg squat 3 times with that. Different little torques on the body we're reaching. Come into a forward lunge, back into a squat. Okie dokie. Excellent. I thought you'd like that. Here you go. Ready, 20. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, halfway on this leg. 11, 12, 13, 14, 75% done on this leg. 16, 17, whoop, 18, 19, and 20. Woo! That right leg is cooked. Take a drink. All right. Next up, our left leg. Ready. Got that breath. Set, reach back behind. First one will feel weird. Straight out. Side. Forward lunge. You'll feel that right leg. That's one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You're gonna try to reach far. The further you can reach, the better. At 12. Oh no. It is now. If it wasn't. 13. 14. This is an advanced exercise and duration, so you can be proud of yourself. 15. Be proud of yourself anyway for being up. 16. 17. 18. 19. Uh-oh, didn't mean to do that. And 20. Brilliant job. All right. We did body weight, we did bands. We're gonna go regen. So nice, hammered out, 45-minute workout, 5 minutes of regen. We're gonna start out with that regen on our back. So, I'm gonna lay down, go figure 4 stretch. Your glutes will thank you for it. So crossing one leg, taking those hands, reach through that triangle, and breathe. We're gonna spend a little bit of extra time on that regen because we just abused our body a little bit in a good way, making it stronger. And we'll switch. Breathing, breathing, breathing. Concentrate on breathing out. With every exhale, relaxing further into that stretch. And we'll be on our side next. We're going to do sideline quad stretch. I know this one's better when I have my mustache and my Burt Reynolds pose, but c'est la vie. Mustache might come back though. It has its place in the world. I kind of miss it right after I shaved it off a few weeks back. Make sure you're tucking our tail, pushing that hip forward, keeping that stretched leg, the one that's on top right now, parallel with the floor, and that heel right back to your butt. And we'll relax. Flip over. Let's go the other way. Oh yeah, well, we'll do that next. Should have done our third stretch second, kind of, sort of. Done one side, then the other, double up, but we'll do that next. Okay, next one's kind of an advanced stretch. Gets some thoracic spine, a little bit more quad. Yeah, it's gonna be good. So next up, what we're gonna do is stay on the same side. I'm gonna grab that bottom leg with that top hand, bring that top knee up towards that chest, push down on it, and I'm gonna try to relax down and back, getting that thoracic spine rotation. Still getting a little bit of hip flexor on the bottom side, get a little glute on top, all twisted up in this pretzel. And breathing is key. And we'll switch. So going around the other direction. So I'm gonna grab that bottom foot, hang on my side, that top knee up toward that chest, and bring that shoulder back, top shoulder down, back towards the floor. Breathe. And relax. Here, flip it over onto that stomach. We're going to do a cobra stretch and then go into what I call it arm drag for that upper back and shoulder. So starting out on our stomach, putting those hands by the points of our ribs, keeping that pelvis on the ground. Pressing up, keep those shoulder blades down and back. Just going to hold this for a second or two. And then we're going to shift our hips back. We're going to bring our right arm across our body and drag that arm, trying to get some friction in order to pull that backside of that shoulder. Also might get into that low back a little bit and feel just a little bit of a pull there, which is fine, like in a good way. And then go the other direction. Breathing again. Find myself holding my breath once in a while in a stretch. Try to focus on exhaling. Let the air out. All right. Another Tuesday in the books. I have been really bad about our claps at the end of the class, but I got it today. So triple clap on 3. 1, 2, 3. Well done. Doesn't sound as good without you guys in the room. Hope you guys are staying well. Stay out of trouble. And all that fun stuff. Let's see. Who else can we say hi to? We got Frank. Oh, man. My aunt Buzz is back. Sean's here. Becky. Oh, look at this. Mahesh. The Shields. Yes, it was similar to leg crushers, but different. Glad you liked the workout, Ruth. See you guys later. Be well. Oh. Thanks, Holly. Be well.